At the 10th session of the 15th National Assembly, the government set an ambitious target, a minimum of 10% GDP growth per year for 2026 and 2030. To achieve these, 6 key solution groups have been proposed, with a strong emphasis on developing large private economic groups at regional and global levels, positioning them as a new driving force for Vietnam's economy. Speaking on the sidelines of the National Assembly, many delegates agree that achieving double-digit GDP growth requires fully unleashing the potential of the private sector, the cradle of new economic giants.
Annual GDP growth of over 10%. This figure represents Vietnam's bold economic ambitions, but reaching it will require a new, more sustainable growth engine. According to Professor Dr. Hoàng Văn Cương, the key to this next phase of acceleration lies in developing the private sector, especially large corporations with international competitiveness.
We are moving toward a model of integrated but autonomous development. Autonomy does not mean isolation. It means mastering our integration. To achieve that, Vietnam must have internal economic strength, and the foundation lies in strong economic groups that serve as pillars, capable of standing as equal partners with foreign corporations and even leading global value chains.
In reality, Vietnam already has several flagship enterprises with regional and global influence. However, some experts believe their number remains too small. For the private sector to truly break through, institutional reform must lead the way.
We must create mechanisms that facilitate access to land, bidding opportunities, capital, and resources. Only then will we have the necessary conditions to form many strong private economic groups.
According to several delegates, while Resolution 68 of the Politburo and Resolution 198 of the National Assembly have opened timely policy frameworks for private enterprises, the biggest challenge still lies in implementation and enforcement.
Many large private economic groups have high expectations for these policies and are hoping for better opportunities, for example, through mechanisms that enable them to take on or be entrusted with major national projects they are confident that they can execute.
To help private enterprises grow into large corporations, several delegates proposed establishing transparent and fair mechanisms that create favorable conditions for the private sector to achieve breakthroughs.
The government has set a goal of achieving 10% GDP growth in the coming period, with the private sector as a key driving force. We spoke with the National Assembly delegate Nguyễn Quang Huân from the Ho Chi Minh City delegation and chairman of the Board of Directors of Howcom Vietnam to gain his insights on this matter.
First, thank you, Mr. Nguyễn Quang Huân, for joining us today. The government aims for an ambitious GDP growth of at least 10% during the period of 2026 to 2030. As both a businessman and a National Assembly deputy, what do you think is the role for the private sector in achieving this demanding target?
Yes, that's a little bit ambitious, but possible. Especially if we think that we just focus on the 1 to 3 years, that's really possible. Because now we still can use our resources like land, like sports products, and like FDA enterprise. Then we can keep it. Go ahead. If we accept, maybe inflation's a little bit high. But if you want to keep it develops in sustainable way, if it's different thing. Except our existing resources. We develop scientific, we develop technologies, we use digital transformation, then that we can reach 10%.
In your opinion, what is the single biggest barrier currently preventing Vietnamese enterprises from developing into leading regional and global private economic groups?
The transparencies could be a problem. It means that entrepreneurs, they have less confidence or even they don't trust the institutional and they don't want to afford to develop their enterprise, their company. And the second thing, the policy, we have to keep it in long terms. But in Vietnam, it changed quite fast. For instance, like the tariff for renewable energies, it would encourage the investors for a very short time. Then immediately stop without any announcements for the enterprise. So that's one kind of problem.
Do you feel it is time to establish a clearer order placement or assignment mechanism for the major private conglomerates, allowing them to participate in key national projects? And if so, what are the prerequisites for this mechanism to work efficiently?
Yeah, that makes some sense, somehow like increase aspiration of the for Vietnamese people. Everyone in Vietnam would be proud when we see that we have a big groups to compete international company. Like in Korea, South Korea, they have some big city. They can help the company. They can lead own another community of the businessmen to develop together, to get the benefit together. But in Vietnam, still now we have a lack of the numbers of the big group like that. But be careful, if we don't make it in good way, good policy or transparent, then maybe the government will favor for one or two or some company that will make the economic downgrade. It's good if the government can support the company, some company to develop bigger or maybe go global, but must be in fair way, in good policy, not just some case by case. It's for the whole country, so they can compete together, each other.
Thank you very much for your thoughtful sharing with Vietnam today.
Thank you.